latches here on the side. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop once again. So this episode here, we're going to take some oak and make a little shadow box out of it. This one will be about 14 inches wide by about 35, 36 inches tall. So first thing we do, like I said, you see in most of my projects, is I do the rough cuts first. So we'll get that cut down. All right, so again, our top bottom. So what we need to make sure we mark off is that we need a 1/2 inch. I've already squared this one in. We need a 1/2 inch on this side, and I may go just a little bit more than that. And then we got of course this isn't planed down to 3/4 yet, but a 3/4 side, 14 inches between, another 3/4 side, and another 1/2 inch on the outside. Okay, so that gives us our dimension of this top and bottom piece. All right, so in this case here, it's 16 and 5/8 total. All right, so we'll get these cut down, and then we'll do our blind dados in here, and then run a little bead here run through the router table and put us a little decorative bead on the outside. All right, so on the top and bottom, we're going to cut in a 3/4 inch wide, 1/4 inch deep blind dado. So it's going to stop right here. I'm just going to use the CNC. You can do this with the hand router, set up your fence and stuff like that. But since I got a CNC, I'm going to just use it. So we'll get these cut out and then move on.
To stuff those stockings. Easy to use in every purchase.
All right, so my two side pieces here, I cut a dado in here, and this will be for the back. And then on two pieces here, these are going to be spacers that are going to go in between here, and then our tops. So then our backing can go here, and then this will give us a place here when we go to mount it on the wall, that we can have a good sturdy place to mount it back to the wall. So, okay. All right, so on my back piece, this is will be the back piece. This is where the plywood's gonna go in. This will be on the back of the shadow box there. So what we wanna do is, I'm gonna cut in some keyholes here to hang it. So I'm gonna cut 3. One will be center, that way if you just want to use one in a stud, or if you can't get, this thing's not 16 inches wide, I'm going to put 2 more here, but I'm going to cut these first. That way if I screw this board up, or screw up the keyholes, it's not in the project already, so I can make another one. So we're going to cut these keyholes in here first. So we just put this in the center, it'll be in the center of the, and I almost screwed up because this is not the back. This is the front. I needed to mark the back. All right, like I said, I almost messed up. Of course, I did a little bit here. We'll fix these holes, but I needed to mark the back, not the front. All right, to cut my keyhole slots, just using this bit here, keyhole bit. Like I said, I drilled my hole first with the Forester bit, and here I just clamp in 2 pieces of wood. These are my guides, that way I can keep it straight. And then what I'll do is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but where my line is there, we'll just cut up to that line. All right, so we got the back end, got it all sanded down. turn around and show you the back. So here, like I said, these two end pieces here kind of helps. It'll help support, square everything up. And then pocket holes to kind of hold everything together here. Top, I don't know if you can see up that high, but pocket holes, and then our 3 key holes here so we can hang it center, or 2, or if you want to use all 3. So I think we're ready for glue up. Alright, so I'm going to start making the door frame for the glass. So I ripped these down to 1.25 inches. We'll plane them down now to 3/4 thick, and then we'll use the rail and style bits on it to join them together. So we'll get these planed down first. All right, so on the back side of our rail and stiles, we need to cut out the back side so that we can drop a piece of glass in. So I've already cut these. These were fairly easy. It's just a straight cut. But on these, I want to make sure that we leave the, how do you go back together here? We want to make sure we don't cut this part out. So we want to stop short. So actually we're going to stop. I don't know if you can see it, but I've made a couple of marks here on my table saw. The way we're going to do this is we're going to cut this. This is the bottom here. So what we're going to do is drop this down on that line, cut it through, and stop at this line so that we don't cut all the way through. All right, we got it all stained up. I didn't film it while staining it, so I forgot. So there you go. Here's the door. Here's the box, little shadow box. We'll get some poly on it, and then we'll put the hinges and a couple latches on it and drop the glass in last. So, all right, we're getting down to the final assembly here. So we'll drop the hinges on. I did mortar these in here, and then on the door too. So we're getting these attached, and then got the glass cut. I didn't show cutting that. All right, we got the hinges on, so we'll drop the glass in, be the last thing. So on this side here, we're just gonna put a couple latches on this side here, like so. All right, so the last step is just getting the glass in. So we're just gonna use silicone on this one here. Typically, I like to make a back piece with screws on it, but I just don't have the room since I made these. If I had a wider rail and style, I could do that, but since I made these narrow and make sure that you can see everything inside the box, I just don't have the room for that. So we're just gonna run us a bead of silicone here, drop the glass in, and then we'll run another bead on the back side of it. All right, there you go. So we'll let that set. It's going to sit for probably a good 24 hours. And it should be good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching again. So here's the final product. A little shadow box. This one's made special size for a client. So it's got the 2 latches here on the side. Lock it tight. And then on the back here, I installed the 3 key holes up here so that you can hang it by either the center or 2 or however you want to hang it. So there you go, guys. Appreciate you watching again. So hope you like it. Thanks again. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye.